What's up guys, hope you're doing good. So in this video I want to specifically talk about a problem that a lot of people face at this moment, right? How to book 10 meetings every single day by leveraging Instagram and Facebook, right? So a lot of people have a current pain. They're not able to book a lot of meetings. And the reason why they don't understand how to book a lot of meetings, it's probably not because you don't know where to find those people. Because I can tell you right away, I'm going to tell you that in a bit. Right? How to find thousands of qualified leads that have a pain that you can provide a solution for. But the problem is that people are not able to give other people what they want in order for them to get what they want within a conversation, right? So what I want you to understand is give people what they want so you're able to get what you want, right? Within this whole conversational framework, I'm going to explain you in a bit, right? So after this video, you're able to find thousands of leads that have a current pain that you can provide a solution for. Whenever you still do the outreach yourself, you're stupid. So hit me up, we're gonna fix that. Whenever you already have VAs, make sure that they follow this process. I'm gonna tell you in a bit, because they're able to find thousands of qualified leads that have a pain that you can provide a solution for, right? How to increase your response rate from 5 to 10 to 15%. It's all about creating curiosity within your first outreach message. How to increase your booking rate from 10 to 30% through your conversational framework. That is this framework. How to increase show rate from 50 to 85%. The reason why people are not showing up is because they didn't remember you. That does not mean that they're not interested. They just did not remember you. You were not able to have a natural conversation. You were not able to talk about the personal stuff, so they're not able to remember you, right? You were not important enough, right? How to get highly qualified people on a sales call that have the money to invest, and you know what your niche deeply desires are. This is the most important thing to understand, right? So before we even going to send our first outreach message, find an influencer in the space, probably a competitor, leverage their audience, because now you reach out to people that have a pain where you can, which you can provide a solution for. And the reason for that is simply because your competitor has the same targeted ideal client as you have. The only thing for you to figure out is get that audience and turn it into your audience, because they put in money, they put money in ads, they put money in whatever, outbound, they put so much money in things and time for them to get that audience. So the only thing for you, the only thing that you need to make sure is take that audience and transform it into your audience. Right? So the reason why it's so beautiful is because you're going to provide a solution for a current problem that they face. For all the leads that are in a Facebook group that, for example, paid access to a 2K course. Not always paid is the best option. Qualified is also great, but leverage someone else's audience. Don't do cold outreach in free groups. Are you stupid? What are you doing? Right? So the first outreach message, right? Qualification 1. Do they really look like they're running a business? Profile optimization. You're not going to message to random people. Make sure that you grow specialists, your VAs, whatever you're going to do it yourself. Make sure that you are optimizing their profile before you send them an outreach message to actually increase the response rate and increase the whole process, the whole funnel, right? So create curiosity within the first message. Whenever they didn't respond, send them a sales assets, and over time they will become an inbound lead whenever they saw your YouTube video, your long form content. Because the reason why long form content is so extremely important is because that will create a lot of inbound leads, right? Why are you still watching? We're already 4 minutes in, right? You're still watching this video, right? Because you probably think I can deliver you value. Makes sense? So that is so important to understand. Make long form YouTube content. But a lot of people will respond as well, right? Begin the conversation and create social interest instantly. Create trust in the first 2-3 messages. Disarm the stranger by showing all your cards. Everything that you have to bring. Go straight to the point on the thing that the niche cares about. I'm gonna tell you more in a second. Talk about their interests and by gathering personal information from their profile, right? The reason why people won't show up on your meeting is not because they forgot it. It's because you were not able to hold their attention to that level. Make sense? whenever you want to increase your show up rate, make sure that you talk about things that they want within the conversation. That's the only thing for you to make sure that you can keep their attention for, let's say, 2 days, because like after 2 days you probably booked a call, that they will show up, right? Make sure that you talk about the things that they want to talk about. And most of the time that is personal things. And the only way to figure out those personal things is by checking out their profile, right? Offer and express the value that your niche optimizes for, cares about. So every single niche has a certain thing that they care about, right? Within my niche, it's appointment setters that do 300 outreaches a day. You know why? Because it's about, like, within my niche, it's especially appointment setters and 300 outreaches a day, booking meetings. That is the thing that craves people attention. So that is the way I communicate my value to the market. Whenever I say, you know what, I help you refine your offer, optimize your offer, we will do a great offer, people are not going to listen to me because that is not what they want to hear. Makes sense? So every single niche has that certain thing. And the only way for you to figure out what that certain, like, magic word, that thing is by going to YouTube, find an influencer in the space, a competitor, go to, like, their popular videos, right? So the most popular videos will show up, and you will see a pattern in which, like, videos people watch, their audience watches. It's the same for you because it's a competitor. So he's offering the exact same as that you are doing, right? So you need to make sure that you are offering and expressing the value that your niche optimizes for and cares about. So that is so important to understand. Right? And the same thing with this, right? So when you have a conversation length, right, you have the start and you have until the start to the booked call. That's the conversation length, right? So you start here. Whenever the prospect is closer to the start, they're easier to detach from the conversation. You need to be extremely careful with what you say within the first 2-3 messages, because you need to create trust within the first 2 messages, right? And be straight to the point, right? Just show all your cards and be straight to the point with what you want to do, with what you're looking for, because they know that you want to sell them something. So better be straight to the point instead of talking about a lot of bullshit, because you need to optimize for speed, right? The reason why you need speed is so important in every single thing of your life, right? The reason for that is, do you want to be a millionaire in 30 years or in 5 years? Exactly. So that is why you need to optimize for speed. It's always about speed. Your goal as an appointment setter is not to book someone on, not to close someone. It's to convert a prospect into a booked call as fast as possible, but with having a natural conversation. Because if you're going to follow a script, you're never able to get the best, you're never able to get the best result and the same results as that you do when you have a natural conversation. So the reason why you need to create trust within the first 2-3 messages is because the prospect, it's very easy for the prospect to detach from the conversation, to lose their attention, because you don't have any relationship with them. Whenever the prospect is willing to book in a call, like whenever you say, okay, are you free for a chat next week? Whatever, a 50-minute chat. We're going to talk about how we're going to walk you through the process on how we're able to actually get you to this destination, right? For example, would they ever say no? Whenever you were able to have a whole conversation with them for 30 minutes, they gave you 30 minutes of their time. Why would they ever say no whenever you ask for them to book in a call? Whenever you do that here, of course, they will easily detach from the conversation. You're able to lose their attention. So you need to be extremely careful with what you say within the beginning, right? And whenever you get further within the conversation, you can be more you can make some jokes and all that stuff, right? So optimizes for, make sure that you optimize for what the niche cares about and make it personal. That is the way to hold their attention so you can go to the next phase, right? So find inefficiencies, qualification, and discover the prospect's inefficiencies. And the reason why it's so extremely important to discover the prospect's inefficiencies is because you're able to provide them with the solution. And the reason why you always will have a solution is because you are reaching out. Now you reach out to people that have a pain that you can provide a solution for. You're reaching out to your target audience. You're not reaching out to random people. You reach out to people that you have that have problems where you have the solutions for, but you first need to discover their specific inefficiencies, right? Because what people always do in a call is they already want to pitch their offer, but that is not the way to go. Why should you ask for value first before you are providing value, right? Make sure that you get to understand their inefficiencies, and make sure that you, after that, you're able to provide them with the solution for that inefficiency so they can solve it. That's called value, right? So before I provide you with niche deeply desires, what are you currently doing to solve X? What are you currently doing to solve the appointment setting problem? Yeah, I do like outreaches. I do like 25 outreaches a day. Doesn't matter what they say, but now you get an understanding of their current mechanism. What results are you getting following that mechanism? It's not that good. Probably because of the volume. If you're only doing 25, of course it's not good. You know my point? You need to understand and get to understand the prospect's inefficiencies. Get to know the main inefficiencies, not every single thing in detail, right? What I said, it's about speed. It's not about it's about speed in a way that you can handle it, of course, right? You don't need to skip things, but I mean, you need to make sure that you book people on a call, right? You're not going to talk about every single thing in detail, because the only thing that can happen then is they're able to detach from the process whenever you say something wrong, right? So make sure that you talk about the things that you need to talk about and you provide value, right? So now you know more about their solution, so you're able to provide them with solutions, right? So I mean, now you know more about their problems, so you're able to provide them with solutions, right? So now you're going to educate, sell, right? So educate the prospect on your solution for their current problem that you just discovered here, right? So that would be, we're currently doing X for a specific niche to solve this main obstacle, right? So we are currently helping e-com agencies, coaches, to solve their appointment setting problem, right? Provide a VSL or case study that claims that proves that claim. Sorry. So send them a VSL, would not recommend it, but after watching, they can book in a call through that VSL. You know how that structure works. But send them a case study. Keep going with the conversation. Send them a video that could help them fix this current problem. Send them a long form video, right? Because I have a lot of videos. I'll always use my sales assets. And that is the reason why we book so many qualified calls. Because I know if people provide if people consume my content, they will become a customer, right? So you need to do that for yourself as well. Make sure that you do that. You make long form content, because then you are able to provide sales assets. The first thing that you do then is create leverage. And the second thing is people are able to build a relationship without you putting in any work, because 1,000 people can watch that video. 10,000 people can watch that video. 100,000 people can watch that video. Even 1 million people can watch that video, right? So whenever you don't have a case study, keep going with the conversation, or provide them with more value, like provide them with a video that covers the solution for this, right? And then offer a value call, not a sales call, a value call. Propose the call and confirm the appointment. Does it make sense for you to hop on a free call somewhere in upcoming days, right? Give them a customized walkthrough of our process and how they're able to let it work for them, right? Dial in their specific needs. Dial in the specific needs that you discovered within the conversation, right? Do you mind sending over my calendar? Always ask permission first before sending, always. Confirm it was the prospect. Confirm if the prospect was able to find a suitable time slot that worked for him, right? So that is actually the whole process on how you're able to book 10 plus meetings every single day by leveraging IG and Facebook, right? Make sure that you create curiosity, build trust very, very fast, so you can get them from this to the middle very, very extremely fast, because then they cannot detach from the process very easily. Find their inefficiencies, make sure that you have a solution for those inefficiencies, and provide a call. Provide a value call, not a sales call, right? So I hope this video was valuable. Make sure that you implement it, and whenever you need our help, what we're doing is we're offer refinement. We help you refine your offer creation for the people that are starting out. After that, what we do is content creation. We build sales assets, and whenever you're gonna work with us, you're gonna start a YouTube channel. Because whenever you don't have a YouTube channel, you're not like I would say, whenever you don't have a YouTube channel, you're not a business owner. You need to have YouTube, and you probably know why. Because you're still here right now. Why are you still here right now? Because you think I have value to provide. That's the reason why you're still here after 16 minutes. That's the reason why I'm able to take 16 minutes of your time. We also help you implement 2 to 3 BAs and growth specialists to make sure that we'll take care of the whole appointment setting process. So you're able to book easily 10 plus meetings every single day, right? Appreciate you being here on the call again, and we'll see you soon.